Well, you hear it all the time in D.C., scare tactics over potential cuts in Social Security benefits. But did you know cuts in Social Security checks already are happening? It's a part of a bipartisan plan to fix Medicare payments to doctors during the Obama administration. Well, my family just found this out the hard way. Steve, this just got personal. My folks called me up there, they're my lovely folks, and said, look, we got $500 a month less in our Social Security checks, and that's not supposed to be cut into. Apparently, in order to do the doc fix, the government decided it's okay to dock Social Security checks. That doesn't seem right.
It isn't right, and the contract with Social Security between the American people, this is not a welfare program. You're paying into it all your working life to get certain benefits promised when you retire. And to cheat people like that, it's like a company saying, oh, we owe you a certain amount of money for your annuity, but we think your income is too high, so we're going to keep it. Absolutely wrong. Yeah. And but one thing to keep in mind about Social Security during your lifetime, let's say they take out $3,000 a year to pay for your Social Security account, that $3,000 is taxed by the federal government and often by state governments. Yeah. So you don't get the money, but you pay the tax on it. Then when you retire, they gratuitously cut the benefit. Absolutely wrong. You go to jail in the private sector, by
Bruce,
the way.
We should mention, by the way, this was President Obama signed it, but it was bipartisan. Republicans agreed to do this doc fix, too.
They did. Now, here's the deal, and people should pay close attention. David, it was a very good article, and they should pay close attention because more of this may happen, because what the doc fix was designed to do, and it will do, is that it ties doctor pay, their Medicare reimbursement, to quality measures.
Understood.
So they're not getting paid. So if they're not getting paid,
Emic,
whether
there's
something better,
always an excuse for these things. I understand that. Bruce makes a good point, but we get, even before we're retired, we get these account statements every year saying this is how much money you get when you retire. It doesn't say you may lose some of that money because of the doc fix.
I don't see. I have to check the fine print on that. I don't think it's even there. No. And so this is a truth in advertising fraud issue. Sorry to be so ham-handed with that word, but the government goes after all sorts of companies on those issues, and it looks like you guys got rooked here.
We did. Now, there's 61 million people that get Social Security checks, Mike, so this is just a small fraction of that number. But still, it's a promise. It's a promise that was made by the government. This is your money. You get it back when you retire.
Yeah, I don't care if it's just one person, David. I mean, this is a contract signed with the public. And, you know, it just goes to, for years, the government takes money out of Social Security account to make the budget deficit look lower. It's all, in my opinion, a scam. Why Social Security must be privatized.
Sabrina, sorry to do it. You got to button this up in 20 seconds for us. Go ahead.
Well, it's a promise, as Mike points out, but it's a forced promise. It's not like you have the option to opt out of Social Security. It's mandatory that you contribute your whole life. So any kind of changes, whether it's means testing or cutting benefits that we might need to do to make this program solvent, have to be done well in advance of retirement so that people can make alternative changes.
One would think, but so much for that lockbox. All right, thank you, gang.